Good morning. My name is Martha, and my channel here is Preparing for Retirement. Welcome back. So today's video, I wanted to talk about the problem you're going to have if you try to use the estimate for Social Security on the My SSA account. So when you are preparing for retirement, one of the things you're going to do early on is you're going to try to figure out how much your Social Security income is going to be when you start claiming. And along with your expenses, you want to know how much income you're going to have to use. And so something that I think all of us have done, probably, I know I did it, is you're going to go out to your My SSA account and you're going to go ahead and grab that number right there. Well, you can't do that. You cannot do that if you are retiring early. That number that they have on that account, that amount, whether you're indicating that you're retiring at 62, 67, 65, 70, doesn't matter. It's all assuming that you're going to work right up until that point that you're going to receive. And so it's giving you future income towards your amount that you're not going to be earning because you're retiring early. So, the first probably year that I was working on my estimates, I was using that number in error. And since my husband and I both retired early, that was a real issue. When I finally occurred to me that, hey, this is not accurate because we're not working that much longer, and not for that amount. I was now faced with the question of how I could get an accurate amount for Social Security so that I could do my estimates correctly and figure out if I was able to retire when I thought I should be able to retire. So what I want to do now in this video is show you the tool that I found, the calculator that I found, and show you how to use it so that you can get a good, accurate figure for your income planning so that you will know, if I retire at this age, then this is what I should be able to receive at whatever date you decide to start claiming it. So let's go there now. Okay, so here we are in the tool. You can see that I've logged into my Social Security and I've got my Social Security information. I can get a benefits letter. I can get a new Social Security card. It tells me that I've worked enough to earn benefits here. I've worked the credits, the number of credits, and now it's telling me what I can expect to earn when I claim at different years. And of course, like I said, this is based on me continuing to work until the point that I start to claim. So that's how they come up with their figures here. And this is not accurate if you are going to be retiring early. You do have an option here to click this drop down, but again, that is just allowing you to change the year that you're going to start claiming your benefit. It's not going to help you if you're retiring early. So you can see that if I retire at 70, I'm going to be making a larger amount, the $3,800 that I had originally assumed. And so now we'll go to the new tool and you'll be able to see how we calculate the actual amount that I can expect. Okay, so now we've brought up the next site, which is the ssa.tools/calculator. And this calculator is a fantastic tool, especially if you are retiring early, so that you can get an accurate amount for your estimates. The instructions are very explicit. They tell you exactly what you need to do. And so the first thing that we need to do is get our earnings record table from Social Security. So we pop back over to Social Security and we're going to scroll to where it talks about your earnings. We're going to click on that, and then it's going to give us a table that we can confirm. You're going to look at your amounts and you're going to copy paste it. I've already copied and pasted mine here, and so now I'm going to go back into the calculator and scroll down, and into this box right here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paste my data into that box. Okay, so now it's in here. You're going to scroll up to the top, and it's going to ask you, does this look like what you just saw on Social Security? And yes, it does. Then it needs to ask you what your birth date is. It needs to be able to calculate, because all it has is just your earnings data. That's the only information that this calculator has so far. So it needs to know how old you're going to be, what date you're going to be, whatever age. Now, I don't want to enter the data for my spouse. That would be if you were thinking about claiming the spousal benefit, which is half, and that's usually for people that didn't work outside the home or don't have enough earnings. Then at that point, it goes ahead and calculates the amount for me. So you can see here, you can manipulate how many more years you're going to work. I'm going to work 1. You can change what you think your pay is going to be for the remaining year, or however many years. And then you're going to scroll down, and it's going to give you a lot of information. Primarily, the most important thing it's going to give you is your primary insurance amount. And if you scroll down, for me, that's $21.88. So that is a big difference, versus the amount that was in the My SSA. My SSA, I believe, was $2,800 here, and so that's a huge difference. $700 a month, $600 something a month. That's a huge difference. So you can scroll down further. As I said, it gives you a whole lot of information. And as we scroll down, it now gives you an explanation of normal retirement age. With the date that I was born, my normal retirement age is 67. So as you scroll down, you can see that the new amounts that are showing here are very, very different than what was showing on my SSA. So if I claim at 62, you can see that amount. If I here, big difference between those two. And then if I claim at 65, or if I claim at 67, you can see the difference here from the My SSA account. It's a huge difference. Again, this is taking the actual scenario versus what they're projecting that I will do without a way for me to actually edit that. So you can see there's a huge difference between what I thought I was going to be able to count on and what I actually would be able to count on if I retire early. So anyway, this is just a fantastic tool. There's lots more information on this page. There are lots of resources. You can read into how they reach these figures, the calculations they do. It's just a fantastic calculator tool, and I really hope that this helps you in your planning as it's helped me. And yes, this helped me to make tweaks. I ran it for myself. I ran it for my husband. And now we feel much more secure in the plan that we've made. And I'm not going to get a nasty surprise when he turns 70 and we think that his amount is going to be, X, when in fact it's much, much less. And then of course me also, because once you've stopped working and once you've retired and moved overseas, you're kind of stuck. So you don't want to have those kinds of surprises. Now, if I change my amount here, I'm just showing that if you change it to 9 years, well, now see, they're assuming I'm going to work 9 more years to that full retirement age, and so now it's up close to what they were predicting before. So again, with that My SSA calculator, it's assuming that you're going to be working right up until you start claiming. So just be aware of that. If you're already planning on doing that, you're good. But if you're planning on retirement early, then, like I am, I'm retiring at 59. My husband retired at 61. So if you're planning on retiring early, you cannot count on that My SSA calculator, but you can use this tool. It's a fantastic tool. I will have it linked below. So
if this video has helped you at all, I'd ask that you give it a like. And if this type of content is something that is helpful to you and you'd like to see more, please do subscribe. And thank you so much for watching my video. And I hope you have an absolutely wonderful weekend. God bless.